All right, we open in New York City NovaCon. This is a convention put on by the N Broadcasting conglomerate, something that all Novas kind of use as a neutral zone because tries its best to not be biased in its presentation because it wants all Novas to use its services. And such it goes with this convention. All Novas and Nova factions are welcome here, but there is a strict policy of neutrality, no favoring one faction over the other. There are elite guards fairly regularly stationed on all the major areas with strict orders to put the kibosh on any outbursts of Nova violence that might threaten the baselines in attendance. So you are all of this fun and merriment and panels and exhibitions and concerts is all done under the grim specter of people who were probably in a war zone 2 days ago and more than willing to put the kibosh on any nonsense. We will go around the table. Let's go ahead and start with Schwarzschild. What would Schwarzschild be doing in the first day, couple hours of this NovaCon?
He would probably be doing some red carpet stuff to try and get it out of the way.
Okay, so you're getting pictures taken. You're up in front of the press. You're doing that kind of round. Okay, that's cool. I like that. Sovereign, what would Sovereign be up to, say, Thursday afternoon as the con starts?
I feel like Thursday afternoon, she's definitely having a more private meet and greet at like a restaurant or something.
Okay.
Like a pre-con sort of thing for like big fans, where like they'll go out somewhere nice and like, maybe like 20 of them and have like a big dinner and stuff.
Cool. All right. So your high-level Patreon subscribers.
Yeah.
Nice.
They're going on the date that Stephen Weird is too much of a coward to go on.
All right. What about Aterrados? What would Aterrados be doing early day of the con?
Getting coffee, trying out the local food and such. He doesn't really care about people checking him out. He's just kind of enjoying his weekend.
Okay, so you're probably like in one of the like hotel common areas where there's coffee and food and
slumming it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you do
the con suite. You're in the con suite.
You're in con suite. Yeah, so you do definitely get some attention. People do ask for your picture. People are taking video of you. It's not overwhelming. People aren't really blowing up your spot too hard, but it's there. It's happening.
Yeah, exactly.
And Circuit, what would Circuit be up to?
It's probably first much like Schwarzschild, like get her itinerary. Where do I need to be? What's expected? And then from there, probably, she's probably like me and just like all the panels, like every single panel that she wants to go to will be there. The one she can't go to, she'll send Spark to record it for her. All of this.
Unfortunately, given that you are in fact a Nova and thus basically have at the very least a guest pass, your personal itinerary is heavier than you might have remembered when you attended this convention as a baseline. So your panel time, attendance of panel time is severely limited. So I guess Spark is pretty heavy on the ground, going to panels in your stead. But yeah, so we will start with one of those panels that you are on, Circuit. It is actually a panel about social media and how to manage your followers and your friends and your image. And you're joined by none other than Sovereign.
Yep.
Excellent.
Sovereign.
Are we just on like two sides of the front row, but on like the very tail ends?
The opposite ends of the table.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, the moderator is savvy and in the know about current Nova drama. In fact, Matthew, how is the moderator handling this panel?
Currently he's just starting to introduce it. He's kind of going over the main topic, saying, "Hey, this is the Nova's impact on social media and how it's evolved since the turn of the century, and all of that jazz." Just to clarify, Sovereign, just like Circuit, your itinerary is very very full. So this is good. This is probably your like of the day. This is probably like your second or third panel already. Just for context.
I'm very powerful. Me and that red line sponsorship really go hands in hand because I don't intend on sleeping.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. All right. So, everyone, welcome to Novas in Media, an expose, a panel on with two notable starlets in the Nova world. We have Circuit of Teen Tomorrow. Yay!
Why did you go first?
And Sovereign, the diva of the Terrigen. Yeah, woo, we love you.
Oh.
So let us get started. Circuit, how do you feel when after you became a Nova? What role did social media play in your life? Did you immediately gravitate towards it, or was it more of like something you kind of got thrust upon you?
Oh, no, it was always there from the very start. I mean, like you can watch my eruption. Like that was saved. I was really lucky to have that backed up when my computer fried out. So it's been a core part of my presence, if you will, this whole time.
Oh, excellent, excellent. And how do you feel that you've been able to use that? Do you think you've done some good with it?
Oh, definitely. I've been able to use it to reach out to a lot of people worldwide. I've had lots of questions about 15-minute Nova and how that happens. And I just feel really blessed that I can touch so many people and help them with so many questions.
Yes, I'm sure you've been able to really like inform the public about what it is to be a Nova, which obviously people are extremely intrigued by. So thank you for that. And Sovereign, what about you? Did you gravitate naturally to social media? Obviously, you're a darling, so I would assume so. But share us some details, if you will.
Well, of course, I've taken to it sort of like a fish to water. I feel like I've been on the internet ever since I was like a little child. Longtime knowers of me know that when I was just a little girl, I was a chess grandmaster. And so I was very used to like the spotlight, the cameras, all of it. So erupting, all of this, perfect. It's natural. No
okay.
effort required.
Oh, really? Interesting. Circuit, what do you think about that? Do you think that social media requires more effort, or was it just sort of more just an extension of who you are?
May I do something catty?
Sure.
Absolutely.
Because I have telecommunication, can I just like sort of psychically bother her while she's trying to talk?
You can't bother her in her head because it's not actual, like, you don't have telepathy or anything like that. So you have to have a media. You have to know about a media that she has on her that you could communicate to her.
You could dub over my answer with your imitation of me with the microphone, because I assume we all have the little mics.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you have an earpiece on?
I don't think so.
Actually, you're not on. To clarify, both Schwarzschild and Circuit, you guys are not on like super official Teen Tomorrow business. This is sort of a staycation, if you will. You're allowed to go, but there's not like you don't have marching orders other than like the assigned panels and stuff that you have been given.
Right.
But as far as an earpiece is concerned, that would be really up to Circuit.
Yeah, it's up to her.
I mean, it depends on like, how are you keeping in touch with Spark? That might be a thing, but it has to be up to you whether you have it or not. It's not a thing that you have as a part of this panel.
Yeah. I assume keeping up with Spark, she actually has like just a more base smartphone that she's using to control it remotely. So if you want to mess with that,
I might. We'll see.
Okay.
But yeah, there's a brief, there's a couple more questions, and then it moves on to Q&A. And there's a couple of very bland ones, but then one person comes up to the line and asks a question. Says, "What about managing your personal life? Are like, I assume both of you are seeing people either casually or whatnot. How does that affect your love life?"
This is something Circuit in particular should have some good insight on.
I do. Thank you,
Mm.
Cassiopeia. Yes, I actually, thanks to you, I have met my current boyfriend, and it has just been delightful getting to know him beyond the presence that his band and his own social media accounts show. So thank you for that.
Is he here, by the way?
He's not at this panel right now.
He's around,
I know you two are so cute together. I love it. Two people really into like weird tech. Like, oh, it's so good to see people with similar interests mesh.
I know. I'm so sad that it couldn't work out for you and you had to have one of those tragic crying on the kitchen floor videos. That was devastating. But I'm sure it'll all work out. You'll find somebody more to your style.
Oh, it always sort of works out, you know. He wasn't my caliber. It's okay.
And with that, everyone, we'd like to all appreciate you for coming out to this panel at NovaCon 2028.
Yeah, it ended a little bit earlier than it might have supposed to.
The room is tense.
But we will switch over to Aterrados. Aterrados, you're chilling. You probably not too terribly interested in signing up to being on any number of panels.
Nope.
But the con atmosphere is really starting to spool up as Thursday night goes into Friday morning. And you actually get a message on your phone from someone who you haven't spoken to in a really long time. It's actually an old friend from your hometown back in Mexico.
Oh.
It's a girl by the name of Inez Coronado.
Mm-hmm.
And she sends you a message that has a sort of an invitation link to it attached to it. And she just like says, "Hey, it's been a long time. I'm at this convention here. If you want to hook up and maybe come to this event that I'm going to be at." And you see it's an event sponsored by NWE, the Nova Wrestling Group. It has a picture of her in her apparently Nova persona. She's apparently erupted, although you hadn't heard about that.
Yeah.
She's kind of she's in this big, nice, really elaborate costume that kind of is reminiscent of Zorro. It has a lot of really great like diamond embroidery on it, and her name is apparently La Rosa Negra.
Oh, hey, I mean,
she is apparently debuting in a match at during NovaCon.
Yeah, definitely. I messaged back like, heck to the yeah. This is amazing. I'll be there.
Awesome, great. Yeah, no, I erupted like 3 weeks ago, and NWE picked me up. It's great. I can't wait to see you there. I'll make sure that you get front row tickets.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, that sounds great. It'll be just great to see you again. So, yeah.
Cool, fantastic.
Cool.
I got it. I'm super busy. I hope you have a great con.
Yeah, it's been all right. I'm just kind of hating the coffee shop. So
yeah, you get that message, and a couple minutes later, a guy approaches you. You're pretty used to that sort of people coming up to you just to briefly talk. It's like, "Hey, you're Aterrados, right?"
Yeah, that's me.
Cool. My name is Michael Biaz.
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering if I could get a comment from you about something.
It depends on the question. I kind of don't like being disturbed, but
well, sure. I understand. It's just that there's been some social media stuff, and we really wanted to get your take on it. And he pulls up his large tablet smartphone, and he plays a clip from Schwarzschild. apparently having an interview earlier in the day, and he is going on this tirade about how he's sort of veiled talking, but you can clearly say that he's talking about you. Specifically what happened a couple weeks ago when you got into a fight with a bunch of security guards in front of on the street somewhere. And he's just really kind of laying into like irresponsible Novas, and they should go back to their country if they're not from here. Like, yeah, do you have any comments about this?
I mean, this is my country because I live here and I have citizenship here. So, I don't really care what he thinks. And if he, of course, has an issue with me, he's feel free to chat with me. It's not like my location is a secret. So, yeah, that's my comment.
Give me a technology roll real quick.
Oh, man.
You're just trying to have like a relaxed time.
I know. I just went to a con.
You're like exhausted.
Gosh darn it. All right.
Yeah, it's technology plus probably a mental attribute.
Okay. I'm going to use cunning then, and
All right.
I have 0 technology, so it's just
just your cunning then.
Yeah. Boom. So I got no successes.
Okay, yeah, it might seem out of character, but the video looks legit.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah. But my comments stand. So
he's like, yeah, absolutely. That's some pretty abhorrent stuff that he's saying. I don't know why he would say that, but you're absolutely right. Can I get you on the record with that comment?
Yeah, sure.
Fantastic, great. Great. Well, have a good convention. And he hands you a card if you ever want to, set up an interview or anything like that. We'd love to see you on our site. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not really in interviews, but thank you.
Absolutely, great. Thanks. It's been great talking with you.
Yeah, you too. Puts the card down and uses it as a coaster.
Okay.
Oh no.
A Schwarzschild.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are in the middle of kind of like a kind of a pretty boring press junket kind of thing. Everyone likes getting a 5 minutes with Team Tomorrow, and you get eventually talks to a fellow, comes up to you, Matthew.
Yes. Oh, yes. Hi, hello, Schwarzschild. Do you have a moment to talk?
Sure. How can I help you?
Oh, yes. My name's Daniel Weatherford. And I have a small site about novas. Obviously, that's why I'm here. But I wanted to talk to you today because there was some concerning footage that recently came to my attention that I think you'd be interested in seeing.
Sure. Well, let me see it.
He pulls out his phone and he goes through it. He takes a moment, looks, and then he plays it, and it's a video of Aterrados. He looks like he's like in one of the hallways in the convention or something, talking, and he is speaking like, yeah, Schwarzschild, he's nothing. He shouldn't even be on the team. I don't understand why he was only there because of the way he looks, and like just saying stuff, just bad mouthing you up and down, like over and over again. And he's like, yeah, this was not good. I was able to intercept this from a friend who took it. And I don't know when it's going to go live, but you may want to respond to it soon. And if you did, what would you say?
If you would like to make a technology roll.
I have the skill specialty bullshit.
That will apply.
Yay, good. That'll apply.
Yep.
I'll go ahead and do a intellect technology roll. So that's 4. And the specialty will just add an enhancement. Okay. Oh, daddy likes. That is 3 successes plus the enhancement.
Okay, yeah. So you definitely get a core clue here. You're not sure if it's like a doctored image or if it's a complete fabrication, but there's weird distortions on the mouth. You've only spoken with Aterrados like once directly, so you're not really very familiar with his voice. But there's something glitchy with the video that he's showing to you. How many successes did you get?
3 plus my enhancement, so 4. Or
4
is that
successes. Okay.
5?
So
No, 4.
yeah, if you
4.
have that's we'll say 3 more clues if you want to ask any questions regarding this.
Can I tell if this guy was involved in the creation of the footage or the alteration of the footage?
You can tell that he's like very eager to get your response about this. Like he's very much like waiting and like trying to get a good angle on your response.
Is there an optimum response to diffuse the situation? Like just in terms of tone or word use?
I mean, if you're suspecting manipulation, you probably want to give them as little to work with as possible.
Mm-hmm.
So as like taciturn and succinct a response as you can give.
Gotcha. And Peanut Gallery, can y'all think of anything, any other clues that I should ask for, or is that too metagamey?
That's fine.
I assume we kind of know about deep fakes.
Oh yeah, I mean, deepfakes have been around for a while.
Listen,
They've only gotten better.
I have videos on my channel that are rating my deepfakes. What are you talking about? Best to worst.
No, I can't think of anything right now. So
okay, you can store up a clue for later.
Yeah,
I would like that. Yes.
Okay, so yeah, he's definitely like got his like camera recording ready to get you at a great angle.
Mm-hmm. So he's got the sort of the camera is on his shoulder, that gets mounted on his shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
So, any response to what Aterrados has said? Okay. You're just staring at him.
Yep.
Okay. He's like, you pause for a long moment. He waits. He starts looking a little more nervous. But you're all right, thank you, Schwarzschild. I appreciate your time.
I haven't given his phone back, by the way.
Yeah.
No, I have not given his phone.
Oh, yeah, not. It's like,
it's just in my hand, like where he's like, he held it out to me, and I kind of like held it to get the angle right, and I'm just still holding on to it.
Could I have my phone back, please?
No.
You're so Schwarzschild is not going to give my phone back. You're taking my phone. As you suddenly realize that there's a little red light on the camera.
I'm explicitly not giving him anything.
Okay.
Just ruining the footage.
Yeah, he's like
he has nothing to work with.
Okay. All right. Understood. Have a good day. And he takes the camera off and he starts walking away from you. And he's obviously talking into the camera. And he walks into the crowd unless you do anything.
Oh, I'm going to be following him and keying my little conveniently located, awesome, super futuristic communicator widget that goes to circuit.
Okay, noted. You start following him. Are you trying to be stealthy or not?
Yes.
Okay, then please make me a larceny, and some applicable attribute, probably dexterity or cunning, but I'll sell me on something.
I'll do dexterity.
Sure.
It is the only thing I've got.
Yep.
That's remotely applicable.
Okay, he's going to be using. He's baseline. He's just going to be using some stuff.
Okay.
Good. Come on, dice. We're coming here.
Oh, thank God. 1 success.
Let's see how many I got. Okay, I need 8s to make it successes.
Yep.
But he got 3.
Fuck.
Yeah, so you start walking, and your problem is it's not that you're not being sneaky or trying to. The problem is you're Schwarzschild of Teen Tomorrow
Yeah.
in a NovaCon. So people, as you start following this guy into the normal crowd, people start partying and paying attention to you. So it's really hard for you to go unnoticed. And he stops about maybe 30 seconds after he left. And he turns and looks and says, and he looks to the camera. He's like, yeah, that's Schwartra. He stole my phone. I was trying to get some information from him and he stole my phone. Like he's obviously hamming this up and making this a thing.
Right. So
you feel free to contact Circuit, who's probably just now getting out of a panel.
in the intervening 30 seconds, Mission Impossible style, I will have contacted Circuit and said the following things just in time for when he turns out, he's like, there's the guy who stole my phone. It's like, hey man, he dropped this, and then like just hand it back to him.
Yes.
But this is what I am saying to Circuit. Real super fast. I got a cell phone in my hand that's got some sort of faked footage of me, of Aterrados, weird fucking dude I'm following. Download whatever you can from this phone and see if you can track the guy. I have got 10 seconds left. Can't do much more. I am begging you, please. Be awesome. Do your awesomest.
I think you just ate those 10 seconds, but
Yeah. So you're getting out of the panel, Circuit, and you get that message, and you get like a little like proximity thing that has, so you have like a basic connection to the phone that he's talking about. So if you want to try something, you can try and make a roll.
Yes. Actually, am I closer or is Spark closer?
Spark's probably with you right now.
Okay.
It's probably later. Most of the panels, that was like the last panels of the day.
Okay, yeah. Then I will definitely go ahead and use that connection real fast to try and see what I can get off of it.
Sure, make a tech roll. Let's see if there's any. Let me look at your powers real quick.
If you're using Spark, then you use whatever's in Spark.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is definitely like a digital scan ability.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, so roll for digital scan.
Okay. Where'd I put that? There it is. Digital. Well, that's manipulation. I'm trying to see what I roll for digital.
Technologies plus cunning.
Okay.
And I determine a difficulty.
Okie dokie.
You have to be, do you have telecommunication? Yeah, you do. Okay.
Yes, I do.
And because of your connection, yeah, I'll say that you have the range necessary to do this.
4.
And I will say there is a 2-point complication here because he has absolutely initiated like the remote brick function.
Okay. I do have mega cunning, if that helps with the.
What I will say with mega cunning, just add it as enhancement.
Okay. All right. Since
take momentum.
Yeah, you have 5 right now because Aterrados failed the roll, so you guys have a momentum of 5.
All right, I will take a momentum.
Okay.
That gets re-rolled. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 successes.
Okay. The Scott, the difficulty was 3.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
So yeah, you have.
Wait, does that include her mega cunning?
Did you include the mega cunning into that?
You said that was an enhancement, so that
Yes.
gives me an extra
Success.
So that would have been 5.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you can hit the difficulty and buy off the complication. Yeah, like basically, you just in time, you get you definitely get that video file and some identifying information off the phone before it like the connection drops as the phone bricks.
Yeah. Schwarzschild, you actually feel a weird like electrical pulse sort of go through your earpiece, through your body to the phone you're holding, and back out. And then it suddenly like slightly fries and bricks in your hand.
And then you like hand it back to him just as he's saying, "Hey, you stole my phone."
Oh, He looks
Oh,
a
no.
little confused, and he's like, "Thanks. Oh, it's broken. He broke it, everyone."
It's your big clumsy hands. Oh
Big
no.
strong hand.
Your big
so-
strong hands.
So Sovereign, this as I said, this panel is getting out, and as you are like getting out through you're both you and Circuit have basically been shown to like the back tunnel area where the guests and people can go and not have to wade through people. So as you're heading out of this panel, you notice like Sovereign like head in her phone, like fiddling with her little drone thing, and like she's deeply, intensely distracted as you guys are leaving.
She'll like go up behind her and just sort of like lean into her ear and say, "You texting your boyfriend?"
Personal space. Seriously.
Sorry. My
Ah,
bad.
no, there's some creep going around trying to like manipulate video of us.
Oh, well, haven't you been on the internet long enough? They always do stuff like that. Well, you've never seen a deep fake?
Yes, I've seen a deep fake.
I've seen your deep fakes. They're not that good.
Neither are your porn ones.
My porn ones are okay. All right. Well, some of them. I've rated them, but I'm sure you've seen the video, stalker.
Mm-hmm.
She's just trying to bait you. She's trying so hard. Like, she's just poking at you, hoping for anything.
And it's working because I have very crappy socials. Right.
What's going on? I want to know. I'm nosy.
Yes, you
I
are.
could help. I can extend an olive branch. Recently, I've undergone like character development and like change since meeting Fawn, and I'm not even a bitch anymore. So like, I can help.
Well, Aterrados is one of them, so you probably do want to help.
Ew, deep fakes of Aterrados, gross.
Yeah. And, if I have it, can I show it to
Yeah,
her?
you have the file.
So it's like she shows the two files of like basically a fake fight forming between Aterrados and Schwarzschild.
I, for one, am an expert on all of Schwarzschild's appearances on the internet ever, and I'm here to say that's definitely a deep fake. I've never seen it. If he's appeared on TV, I've seen it.
That's totally not creepy at all, and I'm the stalker.
Oh no, I'm just like interested in like cool novas,
Somewhere in the convention hall, I just get a sudden chill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A dark specter haunts these halls.
You have to get in line because I'm totally shipping him and Fawn first.
I mean, yeah, everyone has.
Yeah.
Sometimes a basic ship is a ship for a reason.
Lauren sprints down towards you, Sovereign, and says, "We've got to get you to your next appearance, Sovereign. Come on."
Yeah, you're right. Sorry, Lauren. Me and Vile the Beauregard had to have a little talk. Let's go.
Well, good luck.
Bye. She just trots after Lauren.
I'll go ahead and try and find Schwarzschild.
Okay. Aterrados, you are still chilling in the convention. It's starting to get later. Some of the more fun time activities are starting to spin up. There's some dances. There's meet and greets. There's bar crawls going on. Where would he be headed as the sort of the nightlife starts to come online?
Yeah. I mean, if oh God, nightlife. He's not like let's go to a club. Yeah, sure. Let's maybe some relaxing time, get the chance to just be a regular person. I think this should be good. Yeah, sure. Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, so you're just like heading to a bar like in one of the hotels and just going to chill.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's definitely a bar. You get there, the maitre d just sort of clocks you, notices you, and says yeah, we have a back room for our Nova guests if you'd like to, or the bar. Where would we like, where can we see you?
Just the bar. I don't really like to be treated differently. So I'm just a normal person.
Certainly, sir. Certainly, and you are led to a bar. It's not like the one that's right out in front. It is sort of a back bar. It's still, with amongst the crowd. But it's not, it's not the bar where all the bass lines are going to or whatnot. But you definitely can tell that like this is, the bartender is very attentive. There's definitely sort of a higher value clientele at this particular back bar. You recognize the faces of some of the bass lines that are here with you. So it seems like you've been funneled into a higher class bar.
Yeah. Go to the bartender. Can I have a do you have like Coke? Coke would be good actually.
Yes, sir, of course. Anything you like, sir.
Oh, cool. Yeah, then Coke.
Yeah, he pours you a Coke.
Yep. And he'll sit there awkwardly with his Coke and like pull out a book.
There's a voice that sort of comes behind you, not behind you, but like beside you at the bar. It's like, oh, I guess this is your first NovaCon, huh? You turn over and it's a guy. He looks a little older than you, but not by much. But what's really unique about him is you could clock him as a Nova immediately because his hair is actually spines like a porcupine, and it goes down his back to about mid back, but gives him a very striking appearance. And he's like, yeah, and he's obviously sipping something a little bit more than just Coke in his glass.
Dr. Pepper.
So, is this your first convention? You're Aterrados, right?
Yeah, I kind of have to be here, I think. I don't know.
Oh, it's not so bad. Not so bad.
It's just a lot of people, so.
Oh, not a people person?
I'm more of an introvert, so I kind of had I engaged with someone today, so that was about as much that sucked everything out of me. So.
Well, you better get used to it. You've got a big old target right on your back.
He'll look like what do you mean target? Like why?
Like, you're a Nova.
Just
you hang out with Sovereign.
I mean, I wouldn't say hang out. I am in the same vicinity. She's a coworker.
Coworker. That's what the Terrigen call it now.
Yeah, I think. I mean, that's what I call it. Or, I mean, yeah.
No, kid, call it whatever the hell you want. I'm Razorback, by the way. Pleasure.
Yeah, and he'll extend his hand to shake it.
So, you want a refill?
Yeah, sure. This time on the rocks, I think.
And he orders it for you, and he gives it to you. He's like, "Well, I'm gonna head on to the back. You want to come with me? That's where the other people hang out."
Yeah, that would be great actually, because I think this is kind of too high class for me, and I'm not.
You're about to go to a whole other class. Just follow me.
All right.
Yeah, as you are heading into the back, you see on the screen behind the bar, you see your own face and Schwarzschild face is kind of like a news flash. It's like trouble brewing at NovaCon. Beef between Aterrados and Schwarzschild seems to be heating up.
Yeah. Did you see that? That's
Oh, I'd never look at in cast. What the hell? Nothing but ads.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. It's weird to see me on TV. So
yeah, it happens. I've been photographed a few times. Not my most flattering appearance.
Oh well, I think you look nice. So yeah.
Oh, thanks. Appreciate it. Well, he takes you into the back, and it's obviously it's a private bar. It's a very small bar, but it's a very comfortable area. It's very secluded. There's about 3 or 4 other people. One looks like a Nova, like you can tell is a Nova. The other 2 are likely Novas. And you're not sure if the bartender is a Nova or not. Probably not, but you never know.
This place seems cool, I guess.
Yeah. You just chill, hang out. And he sort of gets into like a comfy seat and orders it like another 2 Jack and Cokes. and is just like relaxing. He doesn't lean all the way back because obviously his spines will pierce any cloth or leather.
Yeah.
So he sits kind of straight up, but he tries to relax a little bit.
Oh.
And he's-
Hey, I don't know if this is weird or not, but if you want, we can kind of do back to back.
I don't know you that well, kid.
Yeah, that's fair. I just, it just seems if you wanted to relax a little bit.
I'll relax a little bit better later after I get a few more of these in me and go do.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
So-
and before we cut, the bartender starts like pulling out something, and he brings us like a huge tray of cocaine and sets it right in front of one of the people at the bar.
Just a mountain.
Yeah, like almost a Scarface level mountain. But we'll cut back to Circuit and Schwarzschild. You guys were trying to get in contact and hook up.
Yep.
So yeah,
Yeah,
where would you
he'll-
guys want to meet up at the con?
Green room.
Green room. Green room.
Yeah, there's definitely a couple of green rooms, specifically because they're of the potential of Nova beef. There's like sort of semi-faction aligned green rooms just to keep people safely separated if that's what they want. So you can get like sort of that, you can get to the Utopia green room.
Right.
Okay.
All right, sounds good. Yeah, and while she's doing that, she's just trying to get more information on the guy who put together this deep fake.
Yeah, go ahead and give me an Enigmas roll.
Your thing. Enigma's intelligence.
Sure.
4, 5. And one more die for that.
Don't forget about your scale.
Yeah, that is Mega Int 2.
Mhm.
So that's scale 3.
All right. 1. 2 successes.
Okay, so with your scale 3 though, you get quite a bit of a bump there. Yeah, it's not too hard to find this guy out. He is part of a small collective of baseline people on N who just like they seem to be their thing is being like point people for like Nova personal conflicts. Like that seems to be like the milieu of their channel. And they pride themselves on being the point men of getting in on the ground floor of like Nova tussles and Nova scraps.
And drama. Yeah.
Drama, yeah.
Trying to roll my eyes with my avatar. It's not working.
And there is definitely sort of a buzz and a reputation around them of like, yeah, they're muckrakers. They stir the shit. Like they've been caught a couple of times doing exactly what you'd expect them to be doing, stoking fires using deep fakes and misinformation.
The
But
reputation's kind of trash.
it's kind of trash, but it doesn't seem to like affect their numbers because every now and then they get on the ground floor of a fight and those numbers do ridiculous. But yeah, everyone kind of knows they're trash, but it doesn't matter when you get like a fake like on the ground like selfie level of a Nova throwing another one through a wall.
Nope.
Like that there's nothing that can top that. But yeah, I mean their scheme is relatively apparent to you with that level of success.
Yep. So did they leave you alone after that to leave on?
I gave him his phone back, but I don't much kindly care for that kind of sort of thing. Sorry, it's got me all distracted.
Well, apparently that's just what they do. Like that's their whole job.
Yeah, but look, if they just want me to throw down with Aterrados, I got no problem doing that because he fucked up Tony.
That's just what they want. You don't necessarily want to do that, do you?
I mean, I'd kind of like to let him feel. No. I'm fine.
Okay. Yeah, so they're just trashy guys trying to use these shitty deep fakes to force a fight between you two. I mean,
what are they making me say?
oh, yeah, here. And she'll show him I assume I got both
Yeah,
videos.
you would have gotten the other one
Yeah.
that was shown to Aterrados.
Oh, yeah. This is the other one. So I assume this is what they showed him. And she'll show it to him.
They made me say what?
Yeah, these guys suck.
Oh, okay. No, that goes beyond letting them do their own weird shit for monetary purposes. No, I draw the line at bigotry. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So the way I figure it, we could try and like contact social media director of Utopia, let them know these guys are here and causing trouble, or we could try and take care of it ourselves.
I mean, my way of taking care of things is usually breaking stuff. So,
I mean, this could be a joint effort. Like I already talked to Cassiopeia a little bit.
You want to include them in this?
Why not? They're trying to rake us both of you across the coals. If we work together, maybe we can turn it on them.
I'm not opposed to that idea.
Schwarzschild, as you're talking about this, you get a message on your phone from talent and special events at NWE. And it basically, it sort of has some links to some of the social media and stuff about you and Aterrados going around, and says like, it's basically an invitation to set up a one-time, if you want to kick his ass in the ring, we can make it happen.
Ooh. So we could totally have that happen and just try and figure out a way to make sure that these muckrakers don't get to be there, so they miss out, and maybe we can even connect some other reporters to it so they get to break the story.
Isaac.
And exclusive footage.
Or we totally ruin their thing. Like, okay.
You guys hug it out?
Exactly. Follow me on this. Like, we hop it up. Behind the scenes, we all know that it ain't gonna happen. And then, ring time comes and we play patty cake or something. Like we make it totally completely unwatchable.
The match.
You can have a coffee date with him.
We didn't. No.
What? You have a coffee date with like everybody else they've yet to deliver?
Yeah, and that's just, please respect my no. But if we can mess this up for them, they'll lose sponsors, they'll lose ad folks. Like, it might seriously set them back a little bit.
I like this. I'm down.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. You convinced me. Go ahead and
I can.
You contact Cassiopeia.
She is really overly invested in you.
I had a feeling, and that just confirms some uncomfortable things.
So Sovereign, you are in the middle of kind of like a meet and greet appearance for sort of high-level media people, and someone is talking to you, basically gushing at you over the recent footage of you and Schwarzschild in the sky, and she is just like, so is this the start of something that we should be paying attention to? Is this the next big Nova romance?
I'm really hoping it is. So, like, this is like breaking news for everyone in this room here. But when he did pick me up, I felt a connection, like a real one. Also, he wears Hugo Blue, in case like people don't know, and I thought that might be the case, but I was able to confirm it when he picked me up. Yeah.
They are just eating all of this up, and yeah, as you are talking, you see that same news flash from N about Aterrados and Schwarzschild, possible confrontation at NovaCon. Stay tuned.
Oh, a possible confrontation. Nobody told me about the confrontation. This is nonsense. Do any of you guys know anything about the confrontation?
They actually start like, do you have a comment about this? Like you start getting them riled up.
This is the first time I've even ever heard of a confrontation. Do you guys have the scoop? Let me know. Just tell me right now. I'm up here. Just talk to me. I'm ready. I want to know.
Yeah, I mean, someone starts casting like the various like news images and like, you know, because it starts with like the main like, you know, reporting from obviously these guys that we're talking about, and then you have the articles about the article, and you know, like people like the information is starting to silo into various different narratives. And like it's just article after article after article about, you know, what's going on, what's going to go down at NovaCon, you know, what's the source of this beef, you know, are the security going to have to intervene, top 10 elites that might have to put a stop to this,
and 5 who can't.
Yeah. Like, and it just literally just keeps going and going and going. But there's like almost no actual content to it.
Yeah.
Well, I guess the only comment I have to give is of the images of Schwarzschild there. That's like a C tier deep fake. He would, 1, never be a bigot, and 2, he looks like shit in that. Look at the pixels around his mouth. It's no good.
That sends them into a frenzy because you started introducing doubt in their sources. So they start asking questions of each other, like where they got it, who got it, that kind of stuff.
Chaos.
Lauren, like seeing all of this, like she comes and intercepts you, is like, I've got Aterrados' location if you want to meet up with him and go over this. This seems like something you should probably, you know, get a handle on.
All right. Okay, guys. Well, you can continue. And she says this like into the microphones. And well, you guys can like, you know, keep debating all of this stuff. I'm going to go like get the scoop. And like, if you guys see me, wave me down. I'll tell you like what's up. Okay. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, Sovereign. We love you, Sovereign.
And like as she's like being hustled out by Lauren, she's like, "What the hell is happening?"
I do not know. This is crazy, but you know, hey, it's great numbers. I mean, you look great as a ring girl.
I mean, yeah. I mean, Lauren, please, always more to the point. Whoever decided to make a deep fake of Schwarzschild choosing like overt, like nationalist bigotry was a bad move. They should have done like anything else. Yeah, like honestly, they should have had him like poor shame him or something. Like that's too much. No one is gonna believe that. I could do a better deep fake.
I can get you in some contact with some people.
I'll think about it.
If that's what you want to get into. Anything for you.
No, I'll
You'd
think
be
about
great at anything, Sovereign.
Thank you.
Yeah, so she leads you through the various back ways, and you get sort of in, you know, as you and this Aterrados, as you and this Razorback guy are talking, and you see like the ever decreasing pile of cocaine on the bar.
Mm-hmm.
You see Sovereign gets led in through like a back entrance into this back bar that you're in.
Hello. Oh, it smells like cigarettes in here.
Yeah, it's all right. How's your con going?
Oh my God, you look exhausted. It's Thursday, bud.
Don't worry, I've been keeping him entertained. I'm Razorback, by the way.
Razorback. Oh my goodness. I have to say, you look so much cooler in person.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. And you're Sovereign, right?
Yes.
Dude, I'm going to leave you two kids alone. I got something I got to go do. But Aterrados, it was a pleasure. I'll probably see you around the con.
Yeah, thanks for keeping me company. I really appreciate that.
Can I have some of your cocaine?
It's not mine.
Oh, okay.
Like the dudes at the bar look up and like a little mirror is prepared and like sent over to you.
Hey, Aterrados, can you taste this to see if there's baking soda in it?
No, I don't really do drugs in general. So, yeah.
Bartender, can you like taste this to see if there's baking soda in it?
He's like, ma'am, that's the house's cocaine. It's 100% pure Colombian.
Oh, I love that. I'll just have a little. She just takes a little bit.
So you just
I don't-
walk a line and then back to the conversation.
Okay, so what's the deal? What's the deal, baby? What's the deal?
Nothing. Enjoying some Coke, like regular the drink Coke. And you know what? I think later I might go get some cookies. I hear there's some like late night cookie shops. So you know, just trying to get to know the local vibe.
You
So-
are hating this con. Wait, is this your first con? Your first NovaCon?
Yeah, I don't like going to them, and I think someone forced me or encouraged me to go, and I don't know. It's just I'm here now. It's just not my thing. Yeah.
Oh,
No, it's fine. Like I'm enjoying myself just in my own way.
oh. Well, I'd hate to like have people see you being like a sad sack about it. Like that would make me sad
Yeah,
because
I'm
then
not
people are gonna
being a-
talk shit.
Yeah, I'm not being a sad sack. I'm happy. This is cool.
Okay, if you say so. I'm sure you've seen everything about that crazy like deep fake nonsense. You see that?
I didn't know it was deep fake.
Have you never Googled yourself?
No, I hear that can be pretty toxic.
Oh, yeah. I mean, if you're like weak of heart, it's practically self-harm, but if you're powerful like me, it's just good for your ego.
Hmm. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's fake.
Oh, all right. Well, you know, I figure fake or not, if there's an ounce of truth in it, it would spread. If not, then you know, it'd be all right. So
Oh, that's not how journalism works, especially not entertainment journalism. They can say whatever they want, but if they don't put for entertainment use somewhere in it, you can sue the shit out of them.
well, that's okay.
The more they say about you, the fatter paycheck they're going to have to cut you in court. Do you want me to introduce you to my lawyers?
No, I'm fine. Like, I mean, freedom of speech, I guess. You know, it's
Oh,
whatever.
fuck that. No. They could pay. It's not free. It's like priced. It's priced speech. They could say what they want. They just have to fucking cut you a check, baby.
Oh,
That
no,
cocaine is pure. I'm
Yeah.
feeling it.
I'm not concerned about it. So yeah.
Yeah, that cocaine is real. Oh, wow.
Uh,
How?
yeah. Are you okay?
I have to pee, but whatever. It's all right.
Oh, okay. Did you? I mean, there's a bathroom here, I guess.
Oh, it's fine. It's just because of the cocaine.
Oh, yeah,
So you don't want to start shit. You don't want to get some money. We can like really fuck those guys' days up. They've done stuff about me to them. I've taken those two to court. The people who run that like Nova Entertainment slander site or whatever. I've taken them to court before.
yeah.
Come on.
I mean, okay, but I just don't want to be like overly aggressive, you know.
If you take them to court, I'll even you can give me, it's like a finder's fee. You could cut me some, or you can keep all of it if you're going to donate it to a good cause. Like,
yeah, I figure we'll just give it to charity. You know.
Do you want to sue libelous journalists to give to charity? That's like so noble and shit.
Yeah. I mean, I
Let's
don't need
do
the
it.
money, so
I love it.
So you
Let's
guys
do
are
it.
planning away, and we will cut finally to as the night sort of starts to wind down, and you know people go to parties or go back to their room. We will cut to a just ever expanding web of bullshit that is overtaking the OpNet. And that's where we'll end it this week. Tune in next time to see where things go from here on Aberrant Atomic Youth. Don't forget to follow the characters on Twitter to see more of the story, and follow Simulacra RPGs for updates on the show and the channel. If you'd like to support the show, you can subscribe to our YouTube and Twitch channels at Simulacra TV But the best way is to go to patreon.com/Simulacra Studios and become a patron. A big thanks to our $5 and up patrons. You keep the story going, and we couldn't do it without you. Until next time, remember, your legacy is our future.